Hi there, my name is Rachel Dawn. I am owner of Algorithm Assist, also known as Lux Media Co. And thank you for coming to our webinar that shows you exactly our blueprint that we use with our clients. If you're clicking on this, I'm sure that you're interested in becoming a prospective client of us. Otherwise, our email wouldn't have piqued your interest, right? So, I'll show you the exact blueprint of how some TikTok shop owners are bringing in $2 to $4 million on TikTok shop monthly, and how we actually use a strategy of affiliate placement to bring in those affiliates. Our top affiliate that we are working on contracting with is, making up to, 700K a month for a single company. So, without further ado, thanks for joining this webinar. You're going to want to listen to the end. You'll be given an opportunity to book in a discovery call session with us where we will show you exactly what we can do for you, ask you some questions, and see if you're a good fit for us. This sort of marketing is definitely something that is investment upfront and also performance based as well. So, but it's a lot, let me tell you. Cost per dollar, it's a lot more effective and it's a lot more uh, of your interest to create another revenue stream that has capacity for high return, cost per return using TikTok Shop as opposed to running ads with an ad agency. So I'm super excited to show you guys this information. A little bit about us as a company. So Algorithm Assist LLC, which is our LLC, we're transitioning now to Lux Media Co. We have a 1.5-year history. I have over, I think, 3 to 4 years now as an entrepreneur, and also 12 years of creating viral content across YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and we work with a variety of influencers and TikTok you know, marketing affiliates that are able to generate up to 700K in a month. So I've partnered with companies that have ranked #1 by YC and some of the finest companies in beauty. I was in a viral ad for the Fox Tan, a very well-known tanning company when I was at the age of 19 that just went viral on the internet. So when I say I know what I'm talking about when it comes to social media marketing, and especially if it's not only retainer based, we also do performance based. Okay, we want to make sure we bring you in, something for your dollar, and that's why we are transitioning to being known as Lux, because that's the service that you get with us. Now I know a lot of people are concerned, like, oh, is TikTok going somewhere? Okay, I'm here to tell you, I believe that TikTok Shop is here to stay personally. TikTok has been under attack by the US for, the third time they try to take it down. I do not believe it's going anywhere. I have friends at TikTok that are not concerned about it. And also, when it comes to YouTube Shorts, it's the same exact, strategy that is implemented there, right? So that's something that we also work with our clients if in the event, TikTok Shop is to go by. But I do not foresee that happening. So this is an opportunity and something that I think that is very worthwhile of you listening to and booking in a call with us. And we love to work with clients that are qualified and that are really excited about getting going and passionate about wanting to make this TikTok Shop and social media and advertising that works to convert extremely well, way better than influencer marketing. Comes to me, I've been, like I said, I've been creating content since I was 12, build a little ethos, get to know me, right? I've been in entrepreneurship for about 4 years, right? I've learned, a variety of lessons, and I've also studied at the University of Washington. I was in DECA programs when I was a kid. From the time I was, what was it? Like 14 or 15, going to state competitions for coming up with business plans. I'm a, what is it, like fourth generation entrepreneur actually. Um, and most recently, I was actually interviewed by CBC Toronto for some of my social media pieces. So I'm actually a micro influencer myself as well too. I created Algorithm Assist, now called Lux, because I believe that creative organic content should convert. I believe that if you are paying influencers, you are paying, and I'm friends with so many influencers. I'm friends with people that have 1 million followers. I believe it's important that companies are getting their money's worth when it comes to doing organic social media marketing. Social media is beautiful. It's a great place to meet people. It's a great place to put your product out there, get another revenue stream in there, make your company happy. And it's something that I think should be treated with a great deal of respect, because what company wouldn't want, an extra $4 million a month in revenue? And that's exactly what some of these companies are doing. That's what I'm going to show you. And that's why I feel like you are going to want to book in a call to get placed with our services here at the end of this webinar. Okay. So that's a little bit about me. Okay, I'm of the mind that I love to bring return to my clients. I love to have repeat clients, and I love to also give them, work on also, retainer, because that's necessary for, influencers that are bringing in, 700K months for companies, right? But also performance-based percentage, because I want you to know that we are incentivized to work for you and bring you your return. This investment can produce up to 12x in return, and it is far more effective than influencer marketing. I have some statistics. Why choose Lux? So this is the way that I think about us. So we're kind of an old money service meets new money return, okay? I've seen cartoons recently that talk about, new money is the old money that got away, okay? So if you let us, I know that lots of, if you're seeing this, you're most likely an old money institution, okay? You're established within yourself. I would like to show you how we can even increase your capacity for return even further by generating, some techniques with some new money techniques. TikTok Shop truly is new money, technique. It's making, people anywhere from companies, but also people that are smaller, mass amounts of return. Really honing in on these strategies is going to be key in, promoting growth and marketing in the new age. So you get placement of up to 30 plus top performing affiliates that generate, up to, 20K to 330K in rev per month. That's what we promise you when you sign on with us. Okay. And we also work on rebranding as well. So when we talk about like social media strategy, a lot of the prospects that come in, they don't necessarily know exactly what it is that really captivates an audience, gets them to buy, um, it gets them to click that button. Some of them aren't using TikTok Shop. Some of them don't know how to use TikTok Shop, and some of them aren't targeting the right people or working with the right affiliates. And we really take all of the headache away from you. We manage everyone. We provide you with expert strategy, and also, can really help your marketing strategy as well. When it comes to social media, and really consulting with us as well too is just so valuable. This is an exact case study of a company, and some of the affiliates in here, are independent contractors that we, like to, speak with, and, perhaps even some of them are, people that you could be placed with as well, okay? For identity purposes, I did not include their names in here. But all of this data is taken from an exact data set, that shows exactly how this company, okay, Nello Supercom was able to generate in 1 month. And for many companies, this is a consistent thing. So this is what I want to do. I want to take and I want to inject new money into the old money, okay? So without further ado, let's get into this case study. It's really juicy, okay? So what you'll see here is that when it comes to being able to bring in return on investment, specifically with what we charge, and then also with, the percentage-based performance that we charge as well. We do both because we are a Lux service, right? We provide you quality people. So, you're able to see up to 500% or 5.5 times return, okay? So what this company saw with, this strategy, which is the exact same strategy that we implement, okay, in terms of affiliates, in terms of what they're generating, in terms of the marketing strategy, in terms of what sort of scripting they use, in terms of the tactics they use to sell their products, okay, they're seeing 104 million organic views. None of this is sponsored. I do not believe within this campaign. Sometimes there are companies that like to sponsor, and that is a tactic that we can work with. However, I don't believe that it's necessary to see the growth that some of these companies are seeing. the capacity for return is wild. Okay, so total there was 365 videos produced by individual influencers, and the price point is, you know, $30 for the product. Now you may see 365 videos a month, and you may think to yourself, okay, like how am I going to finance that? Let me tell you, it's probably a lot more affordable than you think it is, okay? When you think about traditional UGC, you're paying, you know, some Lux influencers, not Lux, excuse me, some higher up there influencers, what, you know, $500 a K, more, 5K, you know, even more than that for a branded post. This has the capacity to be far more influential and productive than that of a, you know, influencer, okay? So total, you know, they are also getting commission on their end, right? So they're incentivized to work for you, and then they're also getting, you know, we handle the placement, right? These people, they don't just take any product and promote it, okay? Um, and that is because the level that these, you know, influencers are at, they expect some base pay. So what we do is we handle all that. We handle the, you know, broad basing marketing strategy for the entirety of all of your influencers, so it matches, the concept matches, the marketing matches, it converts, it works, okay? So what we're seeing here at an annual revenue level, so I want to take a minute to actually compare, you know, what is that you know, what typically does your company spend on ad spend, and then what, you know, as opposed to using this strategy instead. Okay, we're doing a little old money budgeting. I know we're pulling out the Excel spreadsheet. It's honestly my favorite, okay? Cost percentage. Why does it make sense for you to actually use these newer strategies? Okay? Why does it make sense for you as an old money establishment? I know how you are about budgeting, okay? I've been inside your mind. Believe me, I've been inside my grandpa's mind. Okay, so when we take a company that's doing, you know, say for instance, $10 million to $100 million a year, okay, what do you typically spend on ad spend? You're spending maybe around $500,000. Now, am I by any means saying that you need to actually take, you know, the ad campaigns that you're running right now and completely trash them? No. I'm merely showing you that adding this extra stream of revenue is going to be more cost effective and more effective in general than, you know, running ad campaigns. Obviously, there is some upper limit to how much you can generate, but I believe that I've seen companies even generating $6 million in annual revenue a month. So I don't see any company, you know, within these price ranges that wouldn't benefit from that, especially if it's more cost effective, right? So your average cost per view, you know, it really ranges, but you're looking at around maybe like 2 cents or something like that. Your average return on ad spends around 3. Your cost of your creative, you know, for ad campaigns, they can typically be very high. And believe me, I've looked at a lot of creatives. I've studied what converts now, especially when it comes to social. Okay, and I'm here to tell you that social, and we'll cover this later, has a completely different marketing strategy when it comes to converting. Okay, by far, the ads that I see convert the most that have 6x return, they are ads that are generated with UGC. Ads like I was in when I was in a viral ad campaign when I was 19. Okay, when we talk about content, what I've seen, you know, in the industry that really connects with people, by far, it's much more cost effective, much more engaging, much more converting, much more worth your money to have organic content that is, you know, driven and favored by the TikTok algorithm. Okay, it's pushed out, and then it's easy to click a link to buy underneath. It's far more effective than UGC, and as well as, you know, running creatives with UGC is far more effective as well in general. But what I'm going to show you now is that you don't even need to necessarily spend money on ad spend to get results like this, okay? So when we're looking at the strategy here, okay, so when we look at Nello Super Calm, all right, here, and we're seeing them go for, you know, the premium affiliates, okay, they are generating, we can see the top affiliate here, and we have a case study specifically about her. She generated $342,000 in revenue in a single month for a company. Okay. You know, we can go into minute calculations about how many videos were made, X, Y, and Z, a bit later or on a call if you would like, so that you can have a greater picture of what it is like to work with us. Now, you don't have to hound these influencers to post. You don't have to worry about the management of it. That is everything that, you know, we offer to you, okay? So, you know, they have a history of this. How am I going to know that they're going to do it with my product? If you have a product that's in the supplement niche, you know, that is in the um, beauty niche, that is, you know, a catchy consumer product, okay, and you have been on social media and you haven't had much luck, there's a reason for it. And I'm telling you, it's not because your product isn't sellable. It's not because your product isn't desirable or, you know, consumers do not want to promote it. Or it's not because consumers do not want to purchase it. It is because the marketing strategy and the techniques that you're using need tweaking. And you need someone behind you that actually knows these strategies, knows how to place people, knows how to see talent, and knows how to create a broadband marketing, you know, strategy that actually genuinely works. And I'm going to go into this in 1 second with you, exactly the techniques that we use to get people posting even more than they promised to post. Um, the strategies that actually, you know, promote mass amounts of views and actually convert. So you're getting 5 premium affiliates, 200 to a million in revenue a month. You're getting, what is it, around 15 elite affiliates, okay, around 50K to 200K in rev per month. And sometimes, you know, these numbers vary, but genuinely what we do is we come up with a strategy that's, you know, standardized for each of our clients, but an agreement that is like, you know, this is what package you're getting, this is how many influencers you're getting. You're getting the premium package or you're getting the deluxe package, okay? And by far, I see the most, you know, success in the industry when we work with these top affiliates, and that's what we do for you, is we place them without you having to do it yourself. So, and then select affiliates, you know, it depends, but you know, normally we go for around, you know, 30 give or take of those. It's by far a lot easier to get those on. You know, that's something that a lot of companies do by themselves, but if you really want the big results, you need to learn how to play with the big dogs, and that's exactly what we do for you, okay? So as you can see, you know, with this strategy, you know, with, say for instance, taking, okay, instead of, say for instance, this company used XYZ so many affiliates, okay, what we do is we actually double the amount from that strategy, and you know, this is how we generate that $2 to $4 million blueprint. I have more spreadsheets that I can show you specifically on calls with you that detail, say for instance, our exact strategy of, you know, how we place people, you know, the return you can expect based off of your product price point, and how we can implement, you know, a different marketing strategy for you. What do we do? This is the real juicy stuff, guys. You do not want to click off now. Okay, let me tell you. So the incentives, what you have to understand about on TikTok is what people really like is they like, you know, to have incentive to perform. Okay, so if we can create a competition, if we can pay them, you know, a base retainer and then give them something on top, if we can create a competition across all of your influencers for, you know, rewards such as an iPhone, a gift card, a cruise, to someone who hits a certain revenue goal, this is not only going to A, increase your revenue, well, B, increase, you know, A, increase the amount of videos you produce, right? That's then going to increase your virality because more people will be posting, the algorithm will be favoring that product more. And then it's going to increase the amount of influencers that are naturally drawn to promoting your product. Now, even influencers that are at the very top level still expect some sort of extra cheese or extra something for promoting for you. But this, in essence, is going to get more people behind you easier. And so this is the exact strategy we use to promote, you know, typically like even more videos than the minimum that you're promised when you work with us. It's really amazing. So, you know, we typically say, you know, working with us, we expect, you know, with that within 1 to 2 months you to see drastic growth. And so this is why we use this strategy. So it's really juicy. Now I want to take a second to just show you here in terms of what the industry is doing, okay? This is not just a new money company technique, okay? Nike, Crocs, Elf Cosmetics, Tarte, okay? Some of the biggest names in the game are on TikTok Shop, and that's why you want to be too. Why would you not want to add another, 2 to 4 million, in revenue? Okay, it can be done fairly easily with this strategy, and that is exactly what I want to show you. Uh, say for instance, take a look at this influencer. Okay, this is one of the top performing, TikTok, influencers, in this past previous summer. So she was promoting for this company, right? Drink Nello, and she produced 10 videos, and now this is, I think this time frame was different than the top affiliate that was promoting when this case study was generated. But say for instance, and we did not make the case study, like this is not results that we have gotten per se, but what we do is we base and we match you with people that are already producing those results, and we are able to work to generate similar results.
And if you are interested in getting up to 30 plus top notch, some of which are top notch affiliates, using our $2 to $4 million blueprint that we have formed based off of companies that have had success in the TikTok space to bring in, $2 to $4 million in revenue per month and be placed with those top affiliates and get a custom marketing strategy from us, go ahead and book in a discovery call down below, and our team will be in touch with you